What's good, YouTube? It's cuddleofdeath here. Very happy day, boo! And I am back with another United Championship League battle. Ooh, I am tripping over my words. This week we're taking on the Grand Canyon Greninjas, coached by Twit. I'll have his link down in the description. Make sure to go check him out. And I am post-commenting this because at the time my capture card was having a lot of issues, which I think are fixed now, hopefully. But yeah, so this is gonna be a very quick video for you guys. Looking at his team, I was actually really happy with what I saw. Obviously I was expecting his Mega Altaria, but at the same time, again looking at his team, the only thing that would outspeed me on his team would be his Alakazam. Also his Empoleon is a bit scary as well, but for us, luckily this week, we actually do have sticky webs on our Galvantula to take down the speed of that Alakazam, assuming that he would not lead with it. We're gonna go ahead and get into the battle so that you guys can see it, and once again, make sure to check him out and let him know good game. I hope you guys enjoy the battle. Okay, so like I said, looking at his team preview, there were a few threats there that I was a little bit worried about, but then I was like, for the most part, we should be alright. Galvantula was a perfect lead here. I do have a focus sash on it, so him having his Imbor out just pretty much made an easy thunder target for me. It did a crazy amount of damage, and he's gonna go straight for the Earthquake, and even if he just, you know, activated our focus sash or whatever, we still would have been fine. Here I was like, alright, it's okay to go for a second Thunder because he was either gonna stay in or swap. He goes into his Escavalier here, and based off of the damage that we didn't do there, he is Assault Vested. So I decided to go ahead and sacrifice my Galvantula off here and go ahead and get the webs up just so I am okay against that Alakazam. This gives me a super free switch, or not really a free because he did die, but this gives me a pretty good switch into my Houndoom here to get the Mega Evolution off and get the speed boost from the Mega Evolution for next turn, but pretty much fire off a Fire Blast for any of his Pokemon. So I'm gonna go for Fire Blast here, and although it is not super effective against the Altaria, it's not very effective at all, it gave me a very clear indicator that he is, you know, not specially defensive. However, for the sake of trying to save my Houndoom, I went ahead and switched into my Jellicent to try to get a grasp on what kind of Altaria this is. It does look like a physical Altaria, and by the way, Jellicent is the only wall that I really have on my team right now, because against Twit, I didn't really see the need to have major walls. So I go ahead and give him my Jellicent, which is something that I didn't have to do, but it did give away what kind of Altaria he has here. I go for the Sludge Bomb and finish off his Altaria. I was still feeling pretty confident so far, especially after Altaria fell down, and I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with the confidence because this team was super quickly thrown together, which something I didn't address is we don't have nicknames this week. That's because of how quickly the team was thrown together, because I have been super busy and stuff has just not been working for me. So yeah, he now has his Empoleon out here. He gets the rocks up. I go for Hidden Power Fighting on our max special attack Life Orb Latios here. He goes for the Ice Beam, gets the freeze, which I was really freaking bummed out about. To me, whenever I saw this happen, I was like, oh my gosh, this could totally be game changing. I stay in and try to thaw out, and it's funny because I guess he thought I was going to switch. He scalds me out of the freeze there, which makes me super happy because that's still extra damage off. Once again, at this point, I'm looking at his team and what he has left. I don't really need Latios for, so getting extra damage out on this Empoleon is very crucial for me. Especially because, you know, Empoleon can take some hits. So I give up my Latios there. Very happy with the amount of damage that I've done for Empoleon. I go into my Dust Noir, knowing that this thing is freaking slow, but at the same time, I know that it's able to put in work against his team. He stays in, so I go for an Earthquake, take out his freaking adorable chubby little penguin there. I love that thing so much. I was happy to see it go down though, because then it was not a problem for me. He goes into his Escavalier, and fun fact, I am indeed packing the Will-O-Wisp here. I was very curious. I didn't know why he went out to that. I actually expected him to go out to his Coffagrigus, but he didn't. So I do get the Will-O-Wisp burn off on him. I'm happy that it didn't miss, and he still does a fair amount of damage considering he is burnt. I didn't realize how much damage this thing could actually do, even while burned. So that's fun. I just start earthquaking away at his health. He just sticks in there and continues to Iron Head us just to get off the general chip damage. You know, since this Escavalier at this point is fairly useless. So I EQ him and kill his Escavalier. This Dust Noir was definitely making me very happy. He's a big bulky guy, or big bulky girl in this case. And even though we don't have him as a wall, he is max attack and max HP. Plus Dust Noir on its own has nice defenses. So he brings in his Alakazam, which is free Shadow Sneak bait for me. Even if he were to have a Focus Sash, which I don't even know what he had there, but he could have had a Focus Sash. He goes for the Shadow Ball, which actually we're still in it to win it here. But of course, there's not anything that he can do. We do have Shadow Sneak there. We take out his Alakazam. Freaking Dust Noir is putting in work at this point. I was super happy. It was only a matter of time before Cofagrigus is going to come in. I was fearing like Will-O-Wisp that I would expect him to have because Salamence is there, you know, and he would like to burn it. But it's funny this week because we have a Facade Salamence, just in case he were to Will-O-Wisp, which obviously he couldn't Facade Cofagrigus. But yeah, Ambor comes back in, barely has any HP left. We couldn't take it out, but that's okay because it actually takes us out and itself out, leaving him left with Cofagrigus while we have preserved our win conditions this entire time. Our win conditions being Mega Houndoom and Salamence, you know, nice and good to have those sitting in the back. That's what I was just seriously waiting for. I was trying to whittle down his team and keep my win conditions in good health. So all he has is Cofagrigus left. At that point, it just goes for a knockoff. I guess he knew that there was nothing left that he could really do to Mega Houndoom and Salamence. So we do take out honestly, pink Cofagrigus is super cute. But we take out his final Pokemon. Great battle. I was super happy. I did love preserving my win conditions. And that's literally it. Again, check out his channel, linked in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed, and the next week will be against Joey Poke-Aim MD. I'm super excited, super turned up as always. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!